Hi, my awesome friends. We are going to be joining in with my awesome friend that I join in every week with, as you can see here, that does budget meals under $5. She's an awesome creator. She does lots of great creative ideas on her channel, does a lot of cooking, decorating, coloring, gardening. I mean, she just does it all. She is just awesome. I don't know how she does it all. Anyway, I join in with her usually. On this open collab, you can do anything from a salad, a main dish, soup, dessert. It doesn't matter as long as you try to get it under $5. You can do it anytime on Wednesday, and if you're even a day late, she's not going to mind. She just wants to see a lot of you start joining in for budget meals under $5. I'm today going to be working on some more pasta dishes because they're so cheap and so cost effective, and you can stretch them out and make lots of great food with it. I also want to share with you that one of my best friends gave me a whole bag of lemons from her lemon tree. So that's another reason why I got these meals put together so cheap. We started out with sun-dried tomatoes that I buy a jar of it, but I'm only going to use a spoonful or so. So it's very cost effective, but gives a lot of flavor to the cold pasta salad. I used one avocado that was 69 cents and one tomato. I used my bow tie pasta. I used the whole box for all 8 servings. I'd use lemon pepper, Italian seasonings, garlic, herb, and black pepper and sea salt on this menu. I did not use that mayonnaise that I'm showing because I didn't really need it. When I got done, I used a stick of butter in my pasta instead to make sure the pasta was really flavorful and yummy. And I also used about a half a tomato in it too. And the other half I used in my regular pasta dish too. And these are the wonderful lemons that my best friend gave me. And these lemons are so much better than the store-bought lemons. I couldn't believe all the lemon juice that were in them. And I used 4 lemons for this dish. And really, when you consider it was for 8 servings, I was like 1 lemon per serving, I guess we could break it down to. But anyway, it was super, super good. And it really seasoned that pasta just perfectly. And because of that, I didn't use any mayonnaise at all. I didn't think it needed it because the butter gave a lot of moisture to the pasta and the lemon juice gave all the flavor. And before I started cutting everything up, I went and put a pan of water on the stove and got that water boiling for we can put the pasta in. And then I went over and started cutting everything up, my tomatoes, and I squeezed my lemons. As you can see here, this is the lemon juice for 4 lemons. It really was a lot of lemon juice. And it really went a long ways, and I was really, really happy with it. So lemon really flavors your pasta really good, and it's pretty cost effective if you have someone that's got a lemon tree. I don't think you could beat the cost of it compared to how it's going to taste. Now I'm going to make a cold pasta dish and a hot. This is for the hot pasta dish, and half that pasta was going to be used for it. And this is tomato basil sauce. I've never used this one before. I had it in my pantry, so I thought, let's try it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I'm going to have to go back and see if I can find where I bought it and buy 2 or 3 more. My husband raved about how great it tasted. I did add some more seasonings. You know, I always add my favorite seasonings to the pasta. I also added a jar of water to this sauce also to thin it out a little bit. And then I added those extra seasonings and stirred it up and let it cook for about 20-30 minutes. And it was just great. I'm really impressed with this pasta. If you get a chance, if you find it, buy it. I put a stick of butter in my pasta, plus I seasoned my pasta too along with the lemon juice. I love a lot of flavor in my food. Now it looks like a lot more flavor and seasonings than I usually use, but it really isn't. Once I stir it in, it really wasn't all that much. But at least the pasta isn't boring and damp. I mean, you want it to be flavorful. You want it to be not dry. So that butter added a lot of flavor to it, and those seasonings added just the extra touch. Now, here is my cold pasta salad. I added Gonzo beans, tomatoes, avocados, and the sun-dried tomatoes, and the lemon juice. And I'm telling you, this has no meat in it, and it was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I was really shocked how good it really was. It was very good. Because I thought I was going to put mayonnaise in it, and I didn't need any mayonnaise. I didn't need anything. It was just perfect the way it is. I did season it a little more, and that's all I did. Now, the hot pasta salad had no meat either. So if you're a vegetarian, who says you can't eat good food without meat? This food didn't need meat. It didn't need fake meat. It was great just the way it was. Now, my husband ate the pasta just the way you see it here. I made mine a little different. I put some Gonzo beans in it, tomato, the fresh tomato, and a little bit of avocado. And I thought it gave a lot more flavor. And of course, we had to put a little more lemon juice in it too. But it was great. So this is how mine looked. I thought it turned out great. So let me know what you think about 2 pasta dishes, both full of flavor, no meat, and very inexpensive. You could feed a family with not much money because there's no meat in these dishes. This is just pasta, veggies, and lemon juice, and some seasonings. Very cost effective. And if my tomato plants weren't damaged from all the cold, I would have used tomatoes from my garden. I do have cilantro that I should have used, but I didn't. And that wouldn't have cost me any money. So if you have anything else you want to put on yours, you can add anything to pasta. It always tastes great, even with tomato sauce, and even with Gonzo beans, and avocados, and tomatoes. This was so good and yummy. Give it a try. And there goes that extra lemon juice. You know how I love it. And don't forget, the lemon juice was free. Thank you for stopping by.